Once upon a time, an illusionist became the greatest magician in the world. For years, he was loved by the public. He could even make children cry with joy. His name was Lele, the green-eyed illusionist. But sadly, one day everything was stolen from him by a fake magician, a charlatan who goes by the name of Dandy Ace. With his mediocre performances and handsome looks, Ace, and I really don't know why, became the most loved of all magicians. Crushed by the unjust reality of his relentless destiny, Lele had no choice but to resort to the infamous Cursed Mirror. You have the power to create a whole new world, but for the price of your soul, the mirror said. I understand. I'm yours. Now, behold the greatest magic trick of all time! And so, out of nowhere, when no one was expecting, Lele imprisoned his longtime arch-enemy. In the blink of an eye, Ace was gone, trapped inside the Cursed Mirror.
G'day there everyone, let's check out Dandy Ace. This game is a pretty damn cool roguelike adventure where we play as Dandy Ace here, pro magician, and we're trying to escape from this Palace of Illusions. Alright, so let's dive into a normal new run here. I'm going to take you right through as much as we can until we die.
Is that the legendary magician, Dandy Ace?
You seem familiar. Can you tell me where I am?
No, I am definitely not familiar. I'm 100% certain that we've never met each other before. Okay? I'm afraid the other guy, what's his name again? A great magician, yes. Lele, the green-eyed illusionist. I believe he built this
totally
ever-changing palace just to defeat you.
Lele, huh? Doesn't ring any bells.
Think harder. He's pretty famous.
How do I leave this place, old-timer? I got smiles to collect, magic tricks to perfect. You're either the ace, or you're not.
The two greatest magicians of all time in a duel! How exciting! You'll have to defeat him in order to leave this place. Oh, he's waiting for you, deep inside the palace. Luckily, when you fell through the Cursed Mirror, your magical cards came with you.
Rule of the ace number 28, never leave home without your cards.
You'll find more cards as you progress through the palace. You're lucky to have me as your ally.
Alright, so when we start the game, you start off with 3 cards. Normally the dash, the 5-0 kind, and the yellow one is random from a few choices. We have the starburst there. Alright, let's go.
The green-eyed illusionist will watch firsthand as
a whole bunch of enemies are going to spawn as we go through this palace.
Bring me some popcorn.
A whole bunch of different levels that we need to get through. Far so good. But as you go through the palace, you collect shards, which you can then, and you find blueprints, which you can then use to unlock new cards. And we also find random cards as we go through the palace as well.
Oh, nice! I mean, that was super
But we'll get to that when we come across them here. Alright, so that was a blueprint for the crescendo fireworks, and we can use the shards to make that card. And taking a fair bit of damage, but it's not too bad. I think we're okay.
The back! You weren't supposed to leave!
And then we've got another blueprint here with binding chains and another card as well, which we can put into our 4th slot here, which allows us to shoot an arrow, which is pretty cool.
Doesn't matter what you got from the chest. You'll die anyway.
And then you'll find these treasure chests scattered around as well, which they have a whole bunch of different cards in as well. So this is Titan Punch, this one's a pretty good weapon actually. I like Titan Punch. So you can also equip upgrades. So when I equip Titan Punch instead of 5 of a kind, and then we can equip, oh, hold on. Okay, so this is Titan Punch, it's pretty cool. And then we can equip 5 of a kind as an upgrade, which is going to unleash wild cards that do 80 damage, and you can choose where you want to put that as well. We put that onto our main weapon here, so every time we punch, we're going to release the wild cards when we punch an enemy, and those cards are going to do 80 damage as well. All those cards coming out. You can augment your cards as well to suit the way you want to play, and it depends on what you find throughout the run as well.
No real magic allowed. It's unfair.
I feel like this is a decent combination. It's got some AoE to it. This fist's pretty good. A little bit dodgy there on those towers, but fine. And you'll find cakes, which are going to heal your health. At 500 health, but we do take quite a bit of damage. And there's also a shop. If you manage to have enough gold coins, you can buy cards as well from here.
I'm getting hungry.
We're just trying to find our way out of this first level here without dying, hopefully. So far, so good. The game is releasing on March 25th, so we're only a couple of days away. Or it's already released, depending on when you're watching this video. It's a really fun roguelike, for sure.
It worked! Dandy Ace is trapped. Give him all you got.
The highest I've gotten up to is stage 3 at the moment. But I've only played for a couple hours, so it's not too bad. I think I've played for just 1 hour. Take these guys down. We must be near the end of this level. Dazzling display. I like dazzling display. This is like a stun, which is, it can come in handy. I'm gonna replace the starburst. Buttons, man, how do they work? So then we can, our starburst, when it's used as an upgrade, adds a push onto our magic ability as well. Alright, and here's the mirror, so this takes us out of this level, and then we can move on to the next level.
If only you weren't so handsome and...
So this is where you upgrade your shards.
Mr. Ace, I finally found you.
Jolly, jolly. Are you hurt?
Mister, the day I get hurt falling through a cursed mirror is the day I won't make our show happen. And that's never, if you didn't catch that.
Thanks for always making the show happen, Jolly Jolly.
You're very late, Mr. Ace. While you were moseying around, I was getting some field research done.
My dear, a magician is never late. Plus, I wasn't taking any longer to get here than what was strictly necessary.
To be dazzling and splendid. I know, mister.
Perfection. Your powers of observation are immeasurable.
No surprise there, right? So listen to me on this. When you defeat enemies, some of them will drop shards from the cursed mirror.
These things I've been collecting, they're mirror shards? I should be wearing thicker gloves.
When you bring them to me, I can unlock useful items for you. Oh, and by the way, the cards and trinkets you found last time are now gone. Blueprints you found, those you can keep. Bring me shards and blueprints, and I'll help you retrieve your magical cards and trinkets. You got it?
So here we can unlock different things using our shards. First thing you want to unlock is obviously the T-Potion, because that allows us to pretty much restore a ton of health at once. And I think that's pretty much all we can unlock. You can invest the shards, because when you die you lose all your shards, so you can invest and they will remain. So I could pay 7 off of one of those things, but we'll just leave it. And we can pick this up as well, get one of these every level that restores us full health.
Thank goodness, Mr. Ace. For a moment, I never thought I'd see you again.
Have I ever made it to stage any later than right on time, Jenny?
You never disappoint us, Mr. Ace. Did you see that?
Jolly really found the time to build you this?
I know, right? She's always so resourceful. When I was finally done crying, the tent was already up and standing.
I'm just glad to see you girls okay in such a weird place. You two are the best assistants a magician could have.
Aw, thanks, Mr. Ace. And you're the greatest magician of all time, no matter what the green-eyed evil man said.
So, what kind of goodies do you have in that tent?
Oh, I can use it to store your trinkets. Talk to me and I'll help you equip the ones you want.
Superb. I would like to equip all of them.
Ooh, not possible, but you can equip 1 or 2 at a time, and sometimes 3.
That's it? But I have so many trinkets.
I'm not sure why, Mr. Ace. Could be the magic that built this place. Could be a simple design choice. I'm not sure. Who knows?
So we have different trinkets that we can also equip, which are going to add different abilities, and like these are sort of passive as well. So we can currently equip 1 trinket. They do different things. Like we can get a T potion like every map, get some more speed and not taking damage, take less damage. On a killing blow, Ace remains at 1 HP, gains invulnerability. That will keep you alive 1 time. I think it's probably always good just to take like less damage. I mean, ideally you want to be dodging and not taking damage at all, but like the times that you are taking damage, it's probably better to be like a little bit less. There's a few other trinkets there. And this is the palace map. So these are all the different levels to get through. Ideally we want to get right up to the end in the throne room. Currently we're up to the banquet hall. And then you can also find keys as you go along, which you can then use in the corresponding level to gain access to different levels, which is pretty cool.
Well done. You've passed the first test.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Don't get too cocky. Behind me is the banquet hall, and the enemies are much harder. or so I've heard.
It's fine. I'll probably ace it. Get it? 'Cause my name is Ace.
A man of multiple talents, I see. Gotta work on your comic timing, though. It's all in the delivery.
Oh, I could use some delivery. Where's the food in the banquet hall?
Well, there's food, just not for you. The palace minions, they are always hungry. Be careful not to end up the main course.
Alright, let's move on here to the banquet hall. See if we can make it to the next level.
This next
The
area
enemies get tougher, and you get more enemies as you progress. But then you also get a bit stronger as well with your abilities. But it just becomes harder because you have more to dodge. I've just taken an absolute buttload of damage already. Not good. Not a good start. We're 300 down.
Survival mode on. Let's see how long you can last.
Problem with the fist is that it actually makes us have to be like up close to the enemies. Whereas if you use like the cards or like ranged attacks, you can sort of like stay back and like kite. Whereas we have to get right up in their face. Sometimes not ideal. I had to use my T already as well, which is not great. Okay, let's back up to health. Yeah, we don't have a key for that one.
Move
Actually, I have
along,
no keys.
Dandy Ace. You can only get in if you find the keys. And I'm glad to inform you I hid them deep inside the palace.
Oh no. We're okay. For now. Alright, what have we got in here?
What could even be in there
spray.
that you would need? I
That's
can't think of
poison if you want to use it as an
anything either.
upgrade, otherwise creates a poisonous cloud. Yeah, let's replace our bow with that. I don't know if that's a good choice or not, but I think that's all fine. All right, let's continue on here. I think I need a few more hits, then I'm like dead, so I don't know if we'll get through the banquet hall. Not this time anyway.
He's right where we want him! A raise to whoever wipes him out! You're almost out.
I don't want to give up. I want
now?
to continue, but
That's a poisonous cupcake.
all right, at least we have a cupcake. A little bit of extra health. That's death bomb on upgrade. Otherwise, we can drop mines. Yeah, we'll pick it up. But the death bomb activates when the enemy has the effect on the head, then they die. All right.
I've been thinking of redecorating lately. Too much pink, don't you think?
What am I doing? There's too many orbs. No! Oh, GG. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna keep playing it and see how far I can get, and maybe I'll make another video on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, really does help my channel out, and I will see you all soon in another video. Alright, take care, bye!